Good evening. Coming to you live from the offices of Matt Pro Wrestling. As you could see, we still have a little bit of renovating to do, but enough about that. I am the owner of Matt Pro Wrestling. It's your boy, Double R, Ray Ray Marz, here to talk to you all about this Sunday, July the 14th, and Bastille Day, coming at you live from the Lakewood Estonian House right at the end of Cross Street in Lakewood, New Jersey. Those of you who were at our debut show back in April, New Dawn, you already know you do not want to miss your chance to get your tickets and be a part of this event. You can buy tickets at the door for $20, and wherever you're watching this, there should be an Eventbrite link floating around somewhere if you want to buy your tickets online. And if you are a pro wrestler of any experience level, we invite you to join us from noon to 2 o'clock to take part in our seminar we will be having with one half of our main event of the evening. Y'all may know him as a former Ring of Honor mainstay and world-renowned competitor. Delirious will be joining us. From 12 to 2, you have the chance to pay $50 and learn from one of the great minds in this industry. I had the pleasure of facing off against Delirious a few times back in 2014 and also training under him at the old Ring of Honor dojo for a little while. Trust me, this is something you want to be a part of. You want to learn from this guy. Speaking of Delirious, we will see him in action in our main event of the evening against my old friend, Mr. Darius Carter. So I guess we got to talk about the slaps heard around the general world. I think my ear finally stopped ringing about 10 minutes ago from that second slap. That second slap, God, I really should have seen that coming. But regardless, we got that out of our system, and I'm not going to let a silly little spat cloud my judgment as it relates to bringing forth the best possible matches to present to the Matt Pro faithful. The fact is, this match, Carter versus Delirious, is a dream match in these independent wrestling streets. And I am grateful to be the one that gets to bring it to you all. Do not miss it. It is going to be spectacular. Let's talk a little bit about the rest of the matches we have to look forward to. We have got a burgeoning tag team division. And among the teams in this tag team division, South Philly's finest, who will be returning after coming up short in the three-way dance at New Dawn. They have issued an open challenge, and it was answered very quickly by a team they know very well, Mook and Stock, the Vetrano brothers from Wappinger Falls, New York. Fun fact, this will be the third different promotion that the Vetrano brothers will be debuting for, where their opponents on the other side will be South Philly's finest. They are 0-2 in that situation. Will the third time be the charm? You can find out early because this match will be our hot opener. Speaking of hot matches, we had a very hot match we're running back from New Dawn. That would be my boy Mikey Midnight going one-on-one with Tony Cheney. Midnight came this close to securing a massive win. Cheney, unfortunately, felt he needed to cheat to win the match, so I felt Midnight deserved another shot. But Mr. Cheney, I just want to let you know I will be watching this time. I will be on commentary for this show with my boy John Harder. So if you're going to do it, make sure you do it right. Back to the tag team division. We have got the full-blooded Italians making their return to Matt Pro Wrestling to take on the debuting Frat Party. Well, we saw one half of Frat Party at New Dawn, Brother Falco in the three-way dance. His partner, Frat Boy Farva, making his return to pro wrestling to be a part of this matchup. Stick around for this one because you never know who exactly is going to show up here at Matt Pro Wrestling, and I'm just going to leave it at that. We have a mixed tag team matchup coming at you with the power couple of Matt Pro Wrestling, Mike Goldstein and Ivy Platinum, Miss Ivy Platinum. They'll be going up against the Cotton Candy Princess, Tiffany Avatar, and the all-day advocate, James Gray, with an A. Anyone who is lucky enough to be at New Dawn and watch the match between Goldstein and Avatar last time, You already know this is going to be a hard-hitting affair. Now, that match may have gotten a little hairy at the end of things. I saw that Miss Ivy Platinum got involved and that Jungle Jim Wilder got involved, which led directly to the result, which is why we're going to be kind of running this match back. Do not miss it. We have a six-man tag team matchup between three guys representing a little brand called We Are One Wrestling, going up against three guys representing the Worldwide Dojo. On the We Are One side, it is Daniel Alexander, Oliver, and Just Saying. Together they are known as No Colors, Just Bangers. And they will be going up against a Worldwide Dojo team that is being spearheaded by the Plexorcist, Troy Locke, who came this close to winning the SWF Championship from Steve Off at New Dawn in a match that also included a guy by the name of The Damaged. My old friend Dan Murdoch got involved in that match, and he's already discussed his actions. You will see Dan Murdoch and Steve Off very soon at Matt Pro Wrestling. But back to this six-man match. Now, I met the We Are One guys during my stint at Gen Pro Wrestling. I've been in the ring with both Daniel Alexander and Oliver. I know how good these guys are. I know how hard they work to build their brand. And on the other hand, I've trained at the Worldwide Dojo. I trained at Worldwide before it became Worldwide. I was training, watching a guy by the name of Cheeseburger. Well, he wasn't Cheeseburger back then, but he is now. Watched him take his first bumps, man. And now he is running the Worldwide Dojo. And it is a great, great support system. I highly recommend going to train with these guys. They are super serious about getting better. They're traveling all over the place. And they are two very different but similar brands. They're both very hardworking brands. And I personally can't wait for this match to see who comes out on top. We've got a Bastille Day Brawl, which, let's be honest, I'm not 1,000% sure what the rules are going to be just yet. And some of these boxes you may have seen at the beginning of the video contain some toys, let's just say, that our competitors will get to use in order to win this, to my knowledge, the very first time ever in the history of pro wrestling, there has been a Bastille Day Brawl. So do not miss it. You don't want to miss it. And the competitors will be Jack Martens and Dolly Darko, who were both a part of New Dawn's pre-show match, and now they are going to be in the Bastille Day Brawl, along with the Honey Badger, Devin Thrasher, the world's greatest stepson, Daniel Devine, and a mystery fifth competitor, who it is, you'll have to find out on Sunday along with the rest of us. No, it's not me. Don't get any ideas. Speaking of the world's greatest stepson and the step family, the stepdads returning to Matt Pro Wrestling to face off against the Durning Dynasty. These teams were part of a banger six-man tag team match at New Dawn, and now we get the 2-on-2 version. Although my sources in the field tell me that EHW, where the Durning Dynasty comes from, will have a little extra representation in their corner. A local guy who grew up near the area by the name of Cletus Gambino, the EHW Director of Talent, Scouting, or something along those lines. I'll get it right at the show. But we'll see what kind of layer that adds into this 2-on-2 matchup. And the last match I want to talk about is between two debuting competitors, V. Daniel and Tarzan Duran, going one-on-one. V. Daniel, not six. There are not six Daniels, as Tarzan may seem to have implied in his promo video. But these are two guys with very unique styles. I've had people on this card tell me that they would fantasy book this match for themselves. So glad to be able to bring that to you. It is a loaded card. But before I let y'all go, and I know I've taken up some time already, there is one more thing I have to address, and that is Kyle Wolf. Kyle, I'm going to kind of just talk to you right now. I know you're going to watch, so pay attention. I gave you the chance at New Dawn to get in the ring, speak your piece, because I know you don't like how things ended up between us. But ever since then, after I told you we'll talk, it has been nothing but veiled threats, threatening social posts, and just plain general annoyance, because I don't know how you think things work around here or who you think I am, but that ain't the way to do business. I got way too much on my plate to worry about what you may or may not do this Sunday. So if you do try to show up to the venue, I'm going to have my people turn you away because you are banned from the building until I say we're going to do this thing. We are going to do this thing, but we're going to do it on my terms when I'm ready. And the fact is, I've got a lot going on. I've got a show to run, and I cannot have you being around as the wild card to potentially ruin things. Like I said, we will talk. Anyway, I think that's all I've got. Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, throw in some comments, hit that subscribe button on whatever platform you're watching, and we will see you all this Sunday, 2:30 doors, 3 o'clock bell time, Matt Pro Wrestling Bastille Day, noon if you're coming for the seminar, and we out.